Hello, everybody. This is the inside of my hand. God. Oh, man. I don't know. I hate that transition for some reason. I see it over... What the hell? You guys need to tell me if my hat looks weird. Anyway, yeah, this transition, way overused. There's another secret. You can see I have a ring light. I'm using a ring light, and I usually frown upon a ring light because it does this weird thing to your eye if it's right in front of you. It puts like this weird little circle, kind of makes me look like an alien. But putting the ring light off over here, hopefully I can minimize that circle in my pupil. I'm trying to look at my monitor to see. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that ring light. I am here to talk to you guys about what I have been doing with regards to lighting. If you guys have seen some behind the scenes over the past year of some of my shoots that I do, I use a softbox, and here is a small softbox, the smaller softbox. And what happens is you throw light in the back, and then that light goes in here, boop, through this inner diffusing panel. You can kind of see it there. And then it goes through this exterior diffusing panel. It's double diffused. What happens is it softens the light that... Focus on me, man. There we go. It softens the light that goes through. And when the light comes out the front, boop, whatever's on the other side gets kissed and hugged by this beautiful soft light. Looks really good. It's why I use it a lot. It's why a lot of other photographers use a softbox, because it gives you that nice natural light. Very similar to an overcast day, which is why you hear that photographers love overcast days. It's because it gets you that beautiful soft light. However, what I have been shooting with also is something that a lot of folks aren't familiar with, and that's a grid. And grids come in multiple sizes. I have grids that go on my large soft boxes, but I also have this adorable little grid here. This one here is, well, here, you can see why they call it a grid. Come on, buddy. Focus. Bam! So right there, now you can see why they call it a grid. This one here in particular has like that honeycomb grid pattern. Some of my other grids, they don't have that. They're just squares, but the effect is the same. You feed light from the back, comes out like light bullets, these electron bullets that come. The lighting can be harsh, it can be hard, but sometimes it gives you a really cool dramatic effect. And if that is the look you're going for, the grid is going to be what gets you there. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my lights, so then that way I can attach a grid and you can see the effect that happens. You'll see around me right now, there's a whole bunch of ambient light. I've got a couple skylights in my garage. I have a whole bunch of motion sensing lights that just turn on anyway. But you'll see with this grid and the way I have my light set up, it should be able to cancel some of that stuff out. So I'll show you. Okay, let's take the shot. Okay. So you can see in this shot here, it's a very hard light. It's actually, you can see how it only illuminates just a certain part of my face. So let me see if I can adjust this a little bit better. So what's pretty cool about this particular light, the reason that you're able to see me illuminated, is not only is this a strobe that fires a bright light whenever I shoot, it has what's called a modeling light. And so then that way, if I was using a softbox, I could see how the light would fall on the subject, in this case me. So let's give this a shot. try going without that chair. So you'll notice that the light is dramatic. It's a bit more dramatic than a softbox. It's unforgiving with regards to those eye sockets, and it makes it a little bit challenging when you have to photograph your subject. You have to be cognizant of those things. So what I would do is I would look up maybe a little bit more, fill those eye wells, try to put some light back in there. Let's see. Okay, it's getting better. But like I said, it's a little bit dramatic. The light leads itself. And I'm wearing this, sweatshirt because it's nice and comfy. But I want to see if I can start turning it up just a little bit. So, excuse me while I go off camera. Okay, it's still a little moist. Hopefully that moist spot from these flowers doesn't show up too bad. Here we go. Okay. I don't know. We'll try some of these weird flowers here. I just saw them in the bathroom. No. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to know when to not use props. I'll give it one more college try. Here we go. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to give up on these flowers quite yet. There are some purple ones out in the front. Oh my god. I look like such a dork. Okay, so that was fun with the flowers. All right, you know what? Let's take off this hat. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. There's a reason why I am always on the other side of the camera. Yeah, this one here just looks like I'm a floating head, so that's no bueno on that one. Let's see if I can throw a little bit more light on my shirt to try to isolate it. There we go. So do you see what I mean by that hard light? So okay. All right. So you can see the challenges of using a grid because the light is so harsh. The shadows can actually end up like just bleeding into the back, and part of your face can get lost in the background. I'm not giving up. I think I can do better. Put the sweatshirt back on. There we go. Use some of this hood. I did give up, however, on those flowers. They were ridiculous. Okay, I think I pulled it too much. Oh yeah, I pulled that way too much. All right, so goodness, look at that nose. All right, let's try that again. Okay, try this. Okay. Okay. Promise that was the last one. Okay, all right. Anyway, so you get the point. That's what a grid is for. Get you that dramatic light. I think it looks pretty cool. If it works out, it takes a bit more practice than a normal softbox. I'm baking under this thing. I don't need to have that on anymore. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, I would love to answer them. Please send me messages. I've got a lot of time, and I'm looking for stuff to occupy me. So, Spencer signing off for today. Thank you so much.